everybody, how are you doing? It is Golf R time again. Today we have the facelifted 2025 Golf R Performance Pack. You know that the facelift now always has the 333 horsepower that we formerly only got with the 20 years edition or the yellow one, this super limited version for the German market. And of course today we want to find out, using the race box, if the car is doing the same speed as the pre-facelift or is even faster. The reason why this could be faster is actually because we have a new rim. It's called Warme now, and it's only about 8 kilograms per rim. That means for normal production cars that is super light, more or less, for a 19-inch rim. And that of course is reducing the rotating mass and could make the car faster, 100 to 200 potentially. Of course, I don't know how the circumstances are today with wind and etc. But nevertheless, we of course want to try out and see if we can beat the numbers that the pre-facelift had. I think we had 4.6 seconds 0 to 100 with the pre-facelift, and something about a bit more than 11 seconds 100 to 200. So without further talking, put on the race box here, start with the country road first, and then get out on the Autobahn and see how this runs. Oh, there's a truck. Oh yes, so that was a 4.56 seconds, even a bit uphill, 0.5% uphill. So that means it's a reliable in the 4.5s, I would say. And with that, let's head out onto the Autobahn and see how fast the car goes, 100 to 200. That number already shows that we at least have the same speed as the pre-facelift, if not even faster. So as we're approaching the Autobahn, I have to say, I just found out that the car only has 1,280 kilometers, and that probably means it doesn't have the full power yet. Also, it means that it probably doesn't have the full sound yet. Nevertheless, this is what we have to work with, and therefore, let's see. So now we're on the Autobahn. Let's see how fast the car goes, 100 to 200. So I guess we have seen the times that we expected, and I can already tell you that although new cars are getting slower and slower due to all the regulations that are going on top, this car actually still delivers the great performance of the facelift. I think we have not seen reliable 4.5s on the pre-facelift, if I'm not mistaken. So the 0 to 100 is very good. 100 to 200 is probably about the same as before, because I had multiple runs with a low 11. Even the corrected times were 11 seconds dead in the end, so I think that is a very, very good time. And I think also the 20 years that we tested had winter tires, but also were sometimes in the mid to high 11s. So I'm not saying that this is actually a lot faster than the 20 years, but in the end it's definitely not slower, and therefore you can already feel that the rim is making its difference. Actually, you can more feel that lightweight rim in the agility. Once you're driving into the corners, or how the car is picking up speed feels, let's say, more lively than the predecessor, and also feels more lively than the Audi S3, which has more or less the same drivetrain, the same power nowadays, the facelift that we drove in Munich a few months ago. So without further talking, I'm really looking forward to your comments, what you think about this car, also from the design perspective, of course, on the outside. This huge infotainment system which is in here, which I actually like because it works really, really good, and I think you get used to that bigger screen. Once you now move back to the old screen, you think, okay, that old screen really, really looks old school. And with that, I talk to you in the next video.